G'day everyone, Steve here from Tenterfield Firearms. We're just going to have a quick yarn about shotgun shells and the differences therein. A lot of newbies sort of don't understand how chokes work, how shot works, you know, what exactly is a shotgun. So a shotgun, as the name would suggest, is a gun that fires shot. Generally your shotgun won't be rifled. It will have a constricting choke at the end, either a fixed or a removable choke that you can swap out other types of choke. Now the choke is like the constrictor on the end of your hose. It'll sort of either hold the shot pattern together further, you know, and compress that, or it will be an open sort of choke that'll spread that shot pattern out. Your shots themselves can range from your clay target loads, which are 7.5, really fine for shooting clay targets, you know, and that would also work on things like sparrows and you know, things like that in your shed that were causing you grief. Realistically, you would not shoot at rabbits, foxes, things like that with a clay target load. It's just not ethical. So bear that in mind. You know, your rabbit and fox sort of load, they sort of start at 6 is sort of the lightest you'd go. These are 7.5, the clay target loads. The 6s, 4s, things like that. So that sort of designates the size of the shot. This one here is a BB, which is probably a good all-round sort of game load for, you know, rabbits, hares, foxes, that sort of thing. BBs are very effective at that. Then, you know, for larger animals, you'd have your shot load such as this. This is buckshot. I don't know what pellet that is, but it's a fairly fine one, but it'll do the job on pigs and things like that. And then of course you've got your solids. Now the solids is unfortunately not like shot, it's a solid, so it's just one round of projectile going down the barrel, and so you want a reasonably tight choke to try and maintain that flight and so forth. This one here is a cheeky little Aguirre. They're just a cool little thing, little shorts. Some repeating guns will happily work with these, most won't. But basically all they've done with these is take out the wad. You can see through the clear plastic in these clever slugs, the big wad that's sort of holding that up. They've just removed that, so you'll see on these exactly the same sort of round, but they've just removed the wad, so you can fit more in. They're just a cool thing. Other shotguns, obviously you've got, you know, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, 8 gauge, you know, all sorts of different gauges. So the gauge for a 12 gauge means that 12 balls of that diameter will make up a pound. 8 gauge, 8 balls of that diameter will make up a pound. 16 gauge and so on. 410 is actually the diameter of the barrel, so that's, you know, a little bit different. So people sort of say, oh, 410 gauge. It's not actually a 410 gauge, it's just 8.410 shotgun. You know, and you can see the difference in size there between a 12 gauge and a 410. Now, 410s have their place, you know, particularly for farm guns and things like that, where you might be getting rid of garden hose and things like that that's annoying you in your truck yard. They're nice and quiet, they don't boot you a lot and that sort of thing, but they're more expensive to feed. A 12 gauge will do most of the things that a 410 will do, albeit louder, but they will do it cheaper. The other option you have are these little 22 and 22 Magnum shot shells, which we actually have in stock at the moment, and they're a great little thing. You can see there they've got the little clear plastic top with the shot load in it. I believe the shot load's number 12 shot, so it's very fine. They call these rat shot. they're just great. And then I've got the 22 Magnum ones in stock as well at the moment. They're a little bit more expensive even than 410, but in terms of the usefulness, if you've only got yourself a 22 Magnum or a 22 long rifle and budget's a consideration, these are great. You know, they will get rid of sparrows in the shed for you. They will get rid of rats in your chook yard. They will get rid of annoying bits of garden hose that might be hanging around, and do it very, very efficiently, and won't put holes in your tin in your shed. So there's some options for you, and just a bit of a quick overview of shotguns and how they work. We look forward to seeing you in store, and we'll sort you out with a shotgun or even a 22. Thank you.